Good morning, everyone. I hope you are fine. Today, I am going to share a story about the witch and the frog. So, first of all, I will start my story.
Anna was a pretty girl with long, thick black hair. She was hard-working, cheerful child, whereas Mithu, her younger brother, was a little lazy and naughty. 2 years ago, their father had gone on a hunting trip to a nearby forest and never returned. Hoping that he would one day come back from the forest, Anna and Mithu's mother lit a little lamp in the window every evening, thinking it might guide him from the forest to the house like a star. One day their mother called both the children and said, I am not feeling well, nor do I have the strength to do much work. Our roof is leaking. We need some tall reeds to thatch the roof. Go into the forest, children. Right in the middle of the forest, there is a lake. By the side of the lake, there are tall reeds growing which will just fit our roof. Go and get as many as you can carry. The rainy season may start any time now. The next day, both Anna and Mithu got up early in the morning, packed their lunch, and started walking through the forest. By mid morning, Mithu was tired and did not want to walk any further. He said, Anna, stop. Let us have our lunch here and then play. We will go home in the evening and tell mother there was no lake and so we could not find the reeds. Anna stared at her brother. She knew his tricks very well. So she said, you stay here all alone by yourself and play, but I'm going into the forest to find the lake. Even though Mithu pretended to be a brave boy, he was scared of being left alone in the forest. He said, I don't want you to walk alone in the forest, Anna. You might get into trouble. If I am there with you, I will be able to save you. Saying this, he started walking along with her. They walked for a long time and wondered if they would ever reach the lake. All of a sudden, the woods cleared and they saw a beautiful lake shimmering in the middle of the forest. The color of the sky was reflected in the water. It was so beautiful. All around the lake were beautiful flowers in all the colors of the rainbow. For a moment, Anna and Mithu thought they had reached heaven. Even Mithu was quite awestruck by the sight and was silent. The children ran cheerfully towards the lake. Anna wanted to pluck some flowers to take to her mother. On one side of the lake grew the tall reeds they were seeking, so both of them immediately went down to cutting the reeds. Suddenly they heard strange sounds coming from behind them. They turned, saw nobody, and resumed their work. Again they heard a strange sound, but when they turned, they couldn't see anyone. Then, after a few minutes, someone said from behind them, who is there in the garden? Who dares to pluck my reeds without my permission? At this time, when they turned around, they saw a strange looking old lady. She was so wrinkled that her skin was hanging in folds. Her nose was long and pointed, and so were her ears. She had sharp green eyes, and she wore an old, worn out sari with lots of patches on it. Anna and Mithu were so scared that they wanted to run away as soon as possible. Mithu's heart was going loop dub so loudly he thought his mother would be able to hear it far away. The old lady smiled kindly and said, my such sweet children, you look so scared of this poor harmless grandmother. Come now, don't be afraid. I have lots of sweets and samosas in my house, and you want to see flowers which are even more beautiful than these, then you should come and see my garden. Ah, it is the most beautiful place in the whole world. Mithu was immediately tempted, thinking of the sweet samosas and chocolates. His mouth started watering. He had not even had his lunch. He pulled Anna's hand and whispered, "Come, let's go to his granny's house and have something to eat. I'm hungry." So Anna and Mithu went along with the old woman to her house, which was on the other side of the lake. It was indeed a very beautiful place. Anna thought to herself that despite her strange appearance, the lady was very nice and kind. She called the children in and asked them to sit. There were lots of food on the table. The old woman said, "Oh, we all can have hot tea along with our food, but someone must go and fetch water from the well. There is no water in the house. Mithu dear, would you mind bringing some water, please?" Mittu did not like the idea of fetching water from the well, but the thought of all that tasty food kept him going. Mittu went to the well and was about to drop a bucket into it, but when he noticed a pet frog sitting on the wall of the well, as soon as the frog saw Mittu, he said, "Don't be fooled by the old lady. She is actually a witch. She wants to kill you both and eat you up. She has sent you out so that she can eat your sister first. Go, run and save your sister." Mithu ran back to the house, thinking quickly of a plan to save Anna. As soon as he reached the house, he called out, "Granny, Granny, there is a really fat frog in the well. Have have you seen him?" The witch loved eating frogs. She immediately caught hold of Mittu's hand and said, "Come, hurry and show me the frog before he escapes. I love roasted frog meat." Mittu took the old witch to the well and said, "Look inside, Granny. You can see him on the inner wall." "Why," said the witch, "I can't see him." Mittu said, "Put your head inside the well and bend a little more, then you will be able to see him." "I still can't see him," said the witch. "Where is he?" "He's gone lower," said Mittu. "If you bend little more, you can catch him." The greedy witch bent further. Mittu pushed her hard and she fell into the well and drowned. "Mittu, what have you done?" cried Anna. "I have saved us both from the witch," said Mittu. "She would have killed and eaten us. The frog told me." They thanked the frog, which was now sitting on the side of the well. "You are our good friend," said Mittu, taking the frog in his hand and patting him gently. Suddenly there was a sudden flash of lightning and a strong wind began to blow. Slowly the children were able to make out a man standing in front of them. "Anna, Mithu," he cried out joyfully. "Daddy, Daddy," they shouted and ran into their daddy's arms. "What happened, Daddy?" asked Anna. "Where were you all this time?" "2 years ago, when I went for hunting in the forest, this old witch put a magic spell on me and turned me into a frog. She tried to catch and eat me many times, but I escaped. Today, thanks to my brave children, I am free of her forever." Now all of them collected reeds and returned home happily. Anna and Mithu's mother had just lit the lamp in the window and was waiting for them at the door. As soon as she recognized the man coming along with the children, she was delighted and ran to meet them. The family was united and lived happily forever after.
Thank you. We will meet the next video. I hope you like my video.